Ivo Totev is Chief Marketing Officer for the software company Software. Welcome to the Berenberg European Conference here at Pennyhill Park. It's an interesting company name. Perhaps we should start by you explaining what Software does.
Well, Software AG actually is the oldest software company which only did software. The company was founded in '69, and IBM was of course around, but IBM was also selling hardware and other services. And so by then, just doing software was something very special, and by then the name was unique and cool, so that's how it came.
Now, revenue and profit has been falling this year. Why is that?
Well, 2013 in particular has been a transition year for us. When you look at the traditional database business, this is a very mature business, and so we see a steady but managed decline in that. In addition, what we have done is we have focused on profitable consulting business, and a lot of the SAP implementation business was not profitable, so we shrank that in a managed way. On the other hand, our new products, which we call the BPE business line, which helps customers to integrate solutions, to improve business processes, and to deal with big data, that has been a huge success, and we saw growth rates, for example, in Q3, which ended a couple of weeks ago, north of 25%.
So you're saying, on the one hand, it is a mature market, but there are still growth opportunities as well.
Well, we have two business lines. The ETS business line, it's a mature market in terms of our existing and traditional database technology. This is where we started in '69. But then on the BPE business, this is where we are focusing since the beginning of this millennium. This business has a huge growth potential and is developing very, very well.
What's the growth potential of the big data program, the analysis of huge amounts of corporate data?
Well, I would like to take a step back. Everybody's talking about big data, and I think we should put that more into context. So our clients have a lot of investments done in the past years. So they invested in SAP, in Oracle, in Microsoft, in IBM technology. But this technology mostly helps them to get the back office in place, to get more efficient and so on. But today it's all about customer value, customer service, customer engagement. It's about how do I differentiate as a company versus my competition. And this has various facets. I go into a retail store, I'm part of a loyalty program, and I get pushed on my mobile phone a voucher for a particular purchase. Or I'm an insurance customer and they offer me to have a little chip in my car so that I can observe how aggressive I'm driving. And if I'm driving okay, then they can give me a very good discount on what I'm doing. So we see that digitization, the notion of a digital company, really enters every segment and every industry. And so customers want to add value based on this digitization. They want to engage with their customers in a better way. Now, what are the key ingredients? They need to be able to make use of the existing systems, because if I want to take better care of my customers, I have already a lot of customer data in Oracle and SAP and elsewhere, so I really would like to reuse that. So integration is a very important part of the value proposition. Then to create those customer loyalty programs, I need to think about the business processes behind. How do I deal with the customers? What happens in my organization to provide the best possible value? And last but not least, I need to know about the customer. I need to know about the preferences of my customers, about the behavior, what they like, how they engage in social media, and this is where the big data comes into the game. So we are very active in all these three spaces, and this explains the very good growth we see in this space. Particularly to the big data, now coming to a question, we believe that in 10 years this will be a market north of $100 billion in revenue and size, simply by seeing companies engaging more with their customers, trying to understand better what those customers are doing. Data volumes massively grow, and these customers want to be able to make sense of this data.
It will be very interesting to talk to you again in a few years' time. Thanks for joining us here at Pennyhill Park.
Thanks so much.